So, folks, I know at this point it is completely redundant to talk about how the current Trump administration really resembles the administration of Camacho, the president from the film Idiocracy. And over the weekend, I really do have to say, I have to be a little bit redundant here. Donald Trump has made a mockery of the American Republic. Like, just true, like honestly, truly offensive garbage taking place during Donald Trump's 250 celebration, right? On his birthday. But like, I don't know, like this is disgusting to me.
Look at this. Look where we're at. Look at this beautiful view. You want to act like a fucking animal? Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Sorry, I was like an emotional little animal, like a female. Enjoy it. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. It looks so good on you. Looks so good on you. Yeah, it does. So good. It does. It does. So good. I think you are fighting for this, right? So good. Okay. No, this is not the belt we're fighting for. It's mine, boy. Look, it looks much better on me. Not the belt we're fighting for. It's much better on me.
Like, this is where, like, Martin Luther King Jr. gave the "I Have a Dream" speech, and they're like standing up on stage talking about how, oh yeah, you're getting reactive like an animal, like a woman. Like, the level of hatred and pettiness on display here in essentially a place that there are very few spots in America to, like, the American political system, the American nation, that are as sacred as that one. You know, there are a handful of other spots, but like I don't know, the American cemetery in Normandy that commemorates the D-Day invasion that Pete Hegseth utterly besmirched with his pro-Hitler speech the other day. But, like, just visually, this thing was horrendous. Also, you had to pay to see it. You had to have Paramount Plus. It's a true amount of, like, fascist mental illness on display. There's not really much else I can say about it, you know? But, like, I this was what broke me. This specifically broke me. Like, it's hideous. It's gaudy in a way that is deeply wrong for the space. And, like, ultimately it's an arena for people to beat the shit out of each other in. Like, this is wrong. This is not what our country is supposed to be about. Obviously, there are going to be some people who are like, well, this is what our country is about. And it's like, but it's like, we're supposed to be better. And I know that, like, America has had so many problems for so long, but the thing that I've always liked about America is that we can be better. And we are bare minimum supposed to be better than this. I don't know, like, this in particular, I'm sure many of you have seen this already.
And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America? Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I see I see that conservatives in America have made peace with Bud Light now. Bud Light apparently sponsoring this event, along with Polymarket.
Live from the Polymarket studio in LA.
Is that Joe Rogan? Yeah, Joe Rogan looks like a creepy little elf in basically every frame of the production from America 250. He looks absolutely sloshed, you know? Michelle Obama isn't even relevant. Well, that's because, like, Michelle Obama is a convenient vehicle for them to use to both be racist, transphobic, you know, homophobic. It's kind of like that bit from The Office where they're like, why use many words when small words do? Like, they're trying to condense like their bigotries as much as humanly possible. And the Michelle Obama is a trans woman thing has been around since, the Obamas. And, to be fair, this guy knows his audience. Like, this guy understands who he's having a fight in front of, who he needs to please. And so he goes for it. It says so much that to attack her, they have to make shit completely up. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, there's never a period of time during which they give a single shit about the truth. Because when you actually are a fascist and you're in that fascist bubble, truth gets in the way of you being able to say what you want. Because sometimes the things you want to say, the things you want to believe, aren't true. And in those cases, sometimes your belief will trump what is true. Because you're just going like, well, I really want it to be another way, so I'm just not going to act. I'm just going to act like it is the other way. It's all vibes. It's all fucking vibes. Condensed bigotry into sound bites. Yeah. It's like that one UFC fighter who posted a video of himself beating up Dylan Mulvaney. Like, not even like a couple weeks ago. The narrative is more important than reality for those on the right. They want power at any cost. And that's a really good observation, Zach Marsh. Because what this is about isn't really even about him saying the bigoted things. It's about him expressing power, right? And that's really what this entire set of games is about, right? Like, someone observed, I forget exactly who, that the reason Donald Trump wants a UFC fight in front of the White House on his birthday is because he wants to feel powerful. He wants to project power. And, like, this is... Oh, Dylan Mulvaney didn't actually get beat up, chat. Some UFC fighter posted an AI video of him beating up Dylan Mulvaney. But, like, it's all about an exercise in power. Trump wants to look masculine and powerful. This UFC fighter wants to project himself as masculine and powerful, and an easy way to do that in like a traditionally masculine sense is to, marginalize others, because that is an exercise of power, right? So it's I would say, like, I don't know that it can get worse than this, short of tapping into this kind of ethos and this kind of celebration and tapping into it in a more militaristic sense, right? Hopefully, the hope is that the midterms, we're able to get the House, we're able to get the Senate, and then we are able to close tight the purse strings of America to make sure that Donald Trump can't do more of this absolutely stupid shit. Because all of this, everything that makes this arena and this moment broadcastable and possible, is done in no small part with your taxpayer dollars. It's done and enabled by our taxes. Like, we enabled and created an event where that guy was able to go up in front of the entire country and throw millions of people under the bus and disrespect millions of people who paid the hell, like, in part, to have this happen. It's disgusting. It's heinous. It's anti-democratic. It's bread in circuses without the bread. They literally had, like, motorcyclists flipping over an image of the White House. It was deeply bizarre. Deeply, deeply bizarre. And I guess that's all I have to say about it. I found it deeply distasteful, deeply un-American, and frankly a sign of how easy it is to manipulate conservatives into endorsing all of this garbage. The tan suit was a story for a fucking month. Yeah, I mean, never let them tell you ever again that they just really care about the sanctity of the office. It's never been about that. Oh, we need to make sure that someone wears a tie, otherwise, the world will end. And then you got like guys literally like barfing on themselves during the weigh-ins in front of the White House. I don't even mind celebrating the 250th anniversary of America. I wouldn't personally, but I get it. However, this celebrates Trump, not America. That is another very, very, very strong element here, which is that it was done almost entirely for Trump's benefit. Thoughts on the Knicks winning compared to UFC and DC? I mean, I think that the Knicks winning, like people get really hyped up on their sports teams. Everyone knew what was going to happen if the Knicks won. And all of the most predictable things happened. But I think there's a difference between people going out and raucously celebrating than this shit, which is directly endorsed by the government. But all of that said, folks, if you got anything out of this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about America 250. Oh God, did sports riots happen? Yeah, I think the Puerto Rican parade and the Knicks victory were like on the same day or near the same day. So kind of synergized into people just like going out and being crazy. And there were like several incidents and like a lot of property damage, but like as far as I know, everyone's okay. And also, folks, get organized. Organize. Join your local Dems, join your local DSA, join Progressive Victory. We got a link down below for them. If you need help joining your local Dems and DSA, we got people in our community to help you. So, hey, join our Discord. Reach out to Gamergy for help with DSA. Reach out to Dragonfly for help with your local Dems. And also, folks, check out ImageneOlivia.com. Gender euphoric lingerie designed from the ground up for trans femmes. Also tested with cis men, cis women, non-binary folks. It is comfortable, sexy lingerie that's non-tucking. ImageneOlivia.com. Link down below in the description. Let's keep on going.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather around. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the scenes. Politics, Bane, plenty more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord. Riverboat Jack.